Hello and welcome back one last time for Hydroneer. Yes, I truly do mean the last time, because we will be completing the entire mining rig and farming unit today. And boy have I been busy. If that wasn't obvious from the now 5 farming modules we've got over here. And we've got a little bit of everything growing. We've got our broccoli, we've got our corn, onions, carrots, and tomatoes. The only thing we have left to do is the beets module. And we'll get to that momentarily. Because our entire kitchen setup has been revamped and is now in a much more utilitarian and complete design. And trust me, we've got plenty of seeds to go around. We have been doing our best to get our crops out and ready. Like, I've got like 50 pounds of each of these, give or take. And this machine is just kicking on in full automation. So, this time, as it's going to be the last time, we will be building this last unit tutorial style so that you can know exactly how I build it, and even how to modulize it like I have here, where everything just runs all into one track and it's set up perfect. In addition, we've also got just a little bit left of materials to grab for this to finish off the tier 3 mining rig. And I've already prepared the sellables to get us the money to do so. So, let's grab our piles. Get them loaded in the truck. I believe all of these are going to Bridgeport. Bridgeport, Rangefield. But yeah, it's just an absolute beast of a farming unit. Each of the different crops have different growth cycles, so it can be a little lengthy when their cycles are offset. So it's not spitting out all the food at the exact same time, but it's doing a damn fine job of getting that food prepared in a manner where I don't have to touch it. Well, except when it comes to planting it and cutting down the subsequent stalks. That I actually have to do. Hello.
I don't suppose you can grab me this.
Not right now. I'm on a mission.
I'd like you to make
Okay, you're the
me
dagger person. Good. Oh, standing straight up. Oddly enough, all these weapons are made of solid gold.
Thanks, I'm well chuffed.
There's another 1100 guild tokens. There's another one over here, maybe? No. Going by the water? Or is it ye, wee lass?
Give me this, and I'll give
Yep,
you
it's
my
you.
tokens.
Let me go grab your axe from the truck. Both of these axes are far overweighing what I actually needed, so it
Looking
doesn't
for
really
some
matter which one I give to which.
Thank you.
Welcome. another 2,200 guild tokens. Bringing us up to over 38. And then we take the last axe to Grangefield. And we can circle right on back to the guild. Man, totally skipped the harvester. Boy, boost you. Have your axe. That is a fantastic bead, if I may say so. There's another 22. Just over 6 grand. Also, I did not bother to count how many straight pipes I'm going to need for this. And we've still got to build the quality and repair module. Oof. Let's go ahead and get this part. Slap these bad boys in here. I'm gonna need an intake straight away. I'm also gonna need 2 elbows. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and that feels like enough. Still got about 1,700 left over. Let's go get these bad boys installed. Alright, let's get the truck set up over here. But I have to build the auto repair module like the other two have. Speaking of, full. Ooh, they're actually kind of low. So for now, let's shut off production. We've got billions anyway.
Huh?
Feels like I may have underestimated how many pipes I was going to need. Like, pretty severely. Need another, like, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 17 more. It stays in the center. I'm gonna go right through that fucking tree. That is the earliest it's in the water. Oh boy. Alright, let's go buy out what we can. And then we'll get cracking on with the farm. And maybe get some more requests in. Let's see, I've got what, 1700? That means I can get like, what, 8 more pipes? Just barely. Look at that. A pittance. 37 more coins left. And here I was convinced I'd set aside enough materials to trade in to just finish this out right. It seems someone needs to go to the bathroom. Actually, back momentarily. Alright. Doggo handled. Let's get these pieces in position. Only need a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. That'll cost us about another, what, 1480? So we can get that in like 1 or 2 more missions. But for now, let's get the materials for the auto repair. Which should not be difficult. And we'll do this off tutorial style as well. It's a very simple design, but very easy to mess up if you do things in the wrong order. Firstly, we'll want to come over here to our general goods shop, if we can get in the fucking door. Then we're going to want to buy 5 of these water pressure hooks, or water filter hooks, sorry, which each increase the water's quality by 20%. So with all of them, it makes water quality 100%. So that our machines will never ever break down, so I don't ever have to go down into the mining pit again. One, two, three, 4. 6 and 7. All the repair kits we're going to need for the new machine and to top off the old machine, which is getting rather low on repair units. Now what do you want?
I'd like you to make me something.
Cool, I'll make it. Oh, look at that. Exactly the amount of Prospect Guild tokens I need. That was convenient. Alright, then we'll head up to Hobson's Powerworks. Park our vehicle very nicely. Howdy, Hobson. Alright, so for each of these, we're going to need a spanner thrower.
Never forget.
So 5.
I've tried to taste logic before. The results were shocking.
Then we're also going to need these logic durability readers. 5 of those as well. Then, I want to say it's this. Yeah, the logical book. 5 also. That's all from over there. Now we just need our wires. No. So for each module, we're going to need 2. Is it 2? Yes, 2 straights for a total of 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And for each unit, we're going to need 3 yellows for a total of 15. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. With our truck all loaded up, we can pay our fair and equal price. And then we can head on back. So these machines are actually kind of peculiar in the way the logic works. You have to build them backwards. Which will make sense what I mean here in a minute. I'll point it out on one of the other ones that I've already built. But it's kind of goofy. It looks like the farm has completed a cycle. So we'll go over and take a look at that in a minute. If I can avoid getting stuck on a bed. Alright, all this crap I need over here more. We have all these left over from when we reorganized the kitchen and made it more streamlined. Alright, so if you come over here and look at this one. Oh, cool, I was right. You have to build it backwards. Because normally one would think, oh yeah, it's the big eyeball thing that detects when things are broke. Yet that goes on first, right? Wrong. It goes on last. We want to throw the spanner chucker on. Pointed, obviously, at our machinery. And then we want to build this arm and get to this flip-flop point. Because the flip-flop point is important. If this is already giving a signal greater than 0, it's just going to constantly throw spanners as soon as we get the spanner chucker on here. We don't want that. We want the flip-flop. So basically, the way it's set up this way, this will only detect a 1 or a 0 and reverse them in the logic. So, a 1 being full durability, and a 0, or no, yeah, 1 being broken durability. It's basically a yes-no check here, where yes is the part is damaged to the point where it would not work, and yes is it's anywhere above that. So this will only trigger when this breaks, and it'll automatically, that signal will flip, cause the spanner to fire. Right, before anything, I'm going to get my hammer and locking this stuff down, because God help me if I accidentally throw a pipe in the wrong spot, I'm going to be annoyed. But it also gives us an opportunity to come check out the farm. So it looks like all this broccoli has grown and has already been sent on its way. Oh nope, it got held up by... I missed a conveyor? Alright. We're going to address that in a second. I don't think I have an extra straight conveyor lying around somewhere. That is mildly annoying. Let's head in town, grab that conveyor real quick. Later. Into orbit you fucking go.
Come have a gander.
I don't want a gander, I just want this. Who needs that many goose anyway? Geese? Geese. And don't forget to hydrate, my friends. Very important. Alright, let's go grab our handy mousetool that will help us now. The magnet on a stick. Yes, rather unassuming. In the wrong hands. But in the right ones, a fix to my problem. Alright.
Huh? Huh?
That'd be so hard to actually get on a conveyor. Anyway. Then we'll go ahead and take our magnet on a stick. Well, this is going as well as I expected it to. Alright, we'll at least gather over by the conveyor, so I can just throw you like this. Lazily. What the fuck? Get on the fucking conveyor. Thank you. So weird. Alright, last shot.
Huh?
Don't
Huh?
want here. Oh, because they tumble. That's dumb. That's very dumb. I think there's some corn down there that's doing the same thing. Oh my god. Well, broccoli, why? It really has to, like, stay on the right side, or it's just gonna fail. You know, it kind of occurs to me there's a rather easy fix to this. All I really have to do is change these lefts out into straights, and then just put the ramp on that piece, and then it'll work entirely as intended. And yes, my vegetables go through walls. Deal with it. It makes it look real nice in here. So yeah, they'll come in, they'll go straight through the slicer, around the corner, get sorted into their different machineries. And then I can just grab them, piecemeal them off into groups of 10 if I need to make seeds. Technically it's 8, but fuck math. My seeds can go in baskets, and cycle basically runs itself. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Sometimes the vegetables don't like to come off on their own.
Huh?
You gotta give them all help. And sometimes they're just annoying. That's alright. Alright. We'll clear all that mess up later. We got other shit to do. Starters. We can go get this on the block. So 2 irons and a gold, or 2 golds and an iron. Iron, iron, gold. So we just cut that bad boy in half. Put those in there. Let it get all toasty. Alright, so like I was saying, we have to build this machine in reverse. So, the spanner chucker goes first. I always like to have this rotation because then you can see the amount that's in there. But there are also some people that rotate it so the number's directly down, so it's easier to get the materials in. There's the last one. There it is. Also gonna need a shut-off valve that I forgot to grab. And I forgot to grab the hammer. I am all over the place with forgetfulness today. I forgot to put away the magnet on a stick. Pretty broccoli on this.
Huh? Huh?
Yes, the magnet on a stick, a farmer's best friend. Then all I really have to do to reset the farm is go through the sickle, cut everything down, and replant the new crops. Far too simple. We'll also need to get the input boosters for that. Which is just a trip to the forge. Alrighty. So the order you put your wires in doesn't really matter all that much. Just as long as that Oculus piece is last. So that's all the uprights in position. And just one across the top like such. It would help if I could actually see all my wires through the shit in my bag. My truck here. One more of that tangled clusterfuck somewhere. I think I kind of said that.
Huh?
is. I see it. So all the straights on. Now let's crack on with the elbows. So all the low elbows in place. Crap. High elbows in place. And finally the return flow. Alright. Very important, before the Oculuses go on, need these flip-flops. So those all mounted in place. Last one, where the heck are ya? There you go. And now we can put on the Oculus. That is backwards. Hammer it all into place. Let's just get everything. So now, take our spinner bag, slap it in there, and as soon as the machinery gets worn down, it'll automatically repair itself. Get in the fucking bin. Get in there. There we go. Where's the really good people? This guy. Yep. That guy. Alright, we get these two valves turned back on. Get the machinery going. I can grab another valve for this. Wait a minute. I've forgotten the most important part. The fucking water filter hook. I can't even believe I've done that. Most important part of the build. The device we're actually trying to keep repaired. Grab our hammer. Those are locked in. Put our hammer there. Let's go make sword, right? Sword. Iron, gold. It's a wonderful thing to see things working so perfectly. So let's see, the sword was for Desmond, who was wandering around. I want to say Desmond is the fellow over here. No? Yeah, okay. You're
Give me this,
Desmond.
and I'll give you the tokens.
Check it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Parked a bit close. Just there we are. Alright, now we just need a core stone. And we can finish off the mining rig. To the forge we go. We have to make our intake valve boosters. So our 14 little mining grills will be acting with the fervor and power of quick maths off the top of my head. 28 times the natural power as a collective. Alright, let's drop our core stone off there. Goodbye, David. I require this guy. 300 core stone apiece. No problem. I'm sure I've got tons. Oh, literally and metaphorically. If we want to be precise, I've got 11,302 pounds. And last one. Take this to go. Wonder if adding more intakes would increase more pressure in the pipes. Like, if I had, like, I don't know, 10 intake valves all hooked up to the same setup, would it just give me the same pressure? Or would it, like, increase the pressure because I've got so many pumps pushing the water in? I know in the real world that would never work in a million years because your pipes would fucking explode. But, this clearly isn't the real world. You know, like where I can stall out my engine for long enough. They get yeeted into fucking orbit. Well, it's pretty from up here. Thought I could make that. Guess not. Don't forget to drink. Today I've got a nice cup of herbal tea. It's a rather large cup though, so. It's a really nice copper cup I have. It's a really great teacup because it keeps the tea long for so warm because I have the attention span of a chipmunk and I forget it's there. So, normally it get cold on me, but after finding this cup, it doesn't matter if I forget it, because it'll stay warm. There's a reason behind what I just did. Basically, I'm making sure I know which direction the flow, like if it's stopped or not when I hit the valve. Because I don't want this machine to turn on immediately after it's done being assembled. I want to be able to inspect for any issues she may have before all hell breaks loose. Alright, now water pressure is maximum. Alright, so it is currently in the off position. Let's go throw the hammer inside and take a run along the line. Make sure everything is working as intended before I flip the switch. So our line comes all the way down, goes through the repair units, gets artificially boosted. In there. Goes down here, onto the path, which is this going, some rotation. Through. Those pieces in the correct locations and correct orientations. Make sure all the mining drills are turned on. Good, everything's getting water, so that water flows in through here, goes up, and here, gets maximum output into these. I think it's ready to flip the switch. Tier 3 mining completed. Let's give her a flag. Oh wow. It's going fast. Like, this appears to be like hardly going. And this is going at the speed that is so fast, I cannot actively run against it. Head down here. Why are none of these on? Have I fucking missed something? Oh. I forgot to close the door. Look at all... Listen to that industrial sound. It is just spitting materials out. Faster than fucking... Look at this. Look at this. Rush up top. Actually experiencing quite a bit of lag right now. Just look at all those raw materials just getting spat out. That's fucking mental. Like, if this one being on and working properly didn't rely on these two also working properly, I just turn the other two off at this point. I don't need them. Let's just see how much this random gold nugget I just pulled off there weighs. That's a 5-pound gold nugget. There is no need to ever be this efficient. But we've done it. Maximum output achieved. Of course, I've always added more drills, make it more ridiculous, but why? We're at the end of the game anyway. Alright. Just to save my frame rate. Because, holy fucking shit. Let's turn all that off. Let's clear all dirt chunks, clear all raw resources. And smooth that frame rate right back up. Yeah, I forgot, it doesn't clear out gems, because they're not considered either. Yeah, that is the whole mining operations side of the game completed. Like, we're there, we're done. We've got one more farming unit left to build. So without further ado, let's crack on with that. Oh yeah, I gotta put the core stone back. That's a little important. That's like all of those materials. So we've already got the pipe foundation laid down over here. So I like to build these in tens. So we've got our inflow for water and for our conveyors. And we get it. We always leave one extra space, and that's specifically for that straightener. Because the last thing we want is for it to drop it on the edge and just get stuck on the corner. Because that's annoying. So that I do it in tens, you can do it however the hell you want. Long. You just gotta keep adding in more sections. You get your 9Ts and your elbow. Which seems dumb, because it's like, I don't want to waste water, but we're wasting water anyway. Because sprinklers are expensive, and you can build it like this, and the game doesn't yell at you for it. So, firstly, we're going to need our 10 conveyors, actually 11 conveyors, straight ones. They go right down here. We're going to need a left turn conveyor, and then 4 more straights. So 14 straights. And then we're going to need our 20 magnets. We're going to need 19 T units. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight units. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 of those. One of these little metronomes. If it has a proper name, I don't care to learn it. And then 10 of these window panes. One of these little bulb lights. And 10 of these little clip-ons. I believe that's everything. Ah, no. No, it is not everything. You need a 1 second delay. A 10-second delay. And this flip-flop. Oh wait, I miscounted my wire. We're gonna need 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and another elbow. I've confused myself. Hold on. I already have the elbow. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I see where I'm going. I forgot to account for the light bar itself, so tack on another 10 straight wires. plus the 4. So 21 streamers total. I believe. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17. Should be 17. The hell did I get 21? Oh, probably because I counted the 4 and they go here twice. Or no, I didn't count them at all in that. So yeah, it is total. And then lastly, we need one of these logic flip-flops. And just like with the repair unit, the last thing you want to put on this is the metronome. I need to add 2 more elbows. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 elbows total. 9, including the one I already have placed. We've got our shopping list. Let's get to her. Also, I miscounted on the straight conveyors, as I keep wanting to do. It is 15 straight conveyors. So our total shopping list is 1 left conveyor, 15 straight conveyors, 20 magnets, 19 T-wires, 21 straight wires, 8 elbow wires, 1 metronome, 10 window panes, 1 bulb, 10 clip lights, 1 second delay, a 10-second delay, and 1 logic flip-flop. A lot of materials. We'll start at the conveyor store, because it's closest.
Take a look at my goods.
So we'll grab our lefts. You can also add on your little merger hook if you're planning on expanding them all out. Gonna need a centralizer hook to go with it.
Huh?
Although now that I think about it, centralizing it's kind of dumb. 1, 2, 3.
Huh? 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 Huh?
4.
Thanks for your
No.
business.
4. 5. 6. 8. 10. 12.
I got the goods if you got the cash.
14. 15. We're just going to grab as many as we can directly from the truck bed and make our lives a little bit easier. Grab up our coin. Let's head to the next shop. We can buy our window panes. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Huh?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Paid $40. And we're off to the final store. Can we stop hitting everything in sight, please? Of course, we're back to Hobson's Power Works. We'll get the one-offs out of the way first. Logic repeater, which I refer to as a metronome. Big bulb. 1 second delay. Our 10-second delay. And our logic flip-flop. Alright. 10 of these white hooks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Huh?
8, 9, and 10. 20 of these magnets. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? This is irritating me. 5, 6,
Huh?
7,
Huh? Huh?
8,
Huh? Huh? Huh?
9, 10,
Huh?
11, 12,
Huh? Huh? Huh?
13, 14, 15,
Huh? Huh?
16, 17,
Huh?
18,
Huh? Huh?
19,
Huh? Huh?
20. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. Hold up. I just have to park close to that platform. I don't have to actually be on it. Okay. One, two, three, 4.
Huh?
5, 6, 7,
Huh?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That appears to be everything. Alright, let's get on home and assemble it. And again, do not forget to hydrate. Arrived back at our location. And now we can get on with it. We'll start by connecting out our wire. Obviously, if this is the first module in your system, it won't look like this, because I've got all the lights interconnected to one switch down here. So when I turn on one, they all turn on. Unlike the magnet setup. Because I wanted the magnets to be completely interseparated. Because I won't always be running all of these at the same time. Then we'll start our straight wire, lined up with our first T-pipe, because we need to come down right here as we start unearthing our elbows. So we get our 10 straights, just like our 10 T's. We actually pulled out one of our T's so to go right in between. You go up 3 and actually place the thing instead of just dropping it directly between your wire, your T. That'll be where your first T goes for the upper magnets. Just getting your spacers in. It's important if you mess up the spacing, the machine doesn't work quite right. Or maybe even not at all. Almost got all our straights in here. Okay, all 10 of them in, and we'll cap that off of the bulb just so we're not constantly getting the electricity sound. Because again, you know, over here before the T, we will have 2 straights so that it goes over the lighting bar. Down here at the end, it'll be 1 right over where the conveyor is, right where the pipes are. And again, up to 3. And we'll do 2 of those. And a down. And that's all the straights put in. Now we can start just slapping in our T's. And we'll also want to start putting T's one space behind. Or no, 2 spaces behind, sorry. The, this T. Lined up on the same plane with that wire. Because this is what's going to power all our magnets. So we'll just crack on, get all these T's into place, run any surprise ones. All 19 of them are on this line. That was an elbow. Alright, so that's that whole wire set up. And we'll just continue getting these. Every now and again we'll come across one of our elbows. So just put in one of the spaces for an elbow. Should be right here, because that's going to run straight down these T's. Need another one there. Finally, one here. Way down on the other side. Wrong button. Slap it there. Then the final one directly below it. That's off by a space. There should be some straights in there somewhere. Unless I've miscounted. Which I counted like 3 times, so I hope I did. And I actually misspoke earlier. This T does not belong here.
Huh?
Because an elbow belongs in that space. You cap off the electricity. Just keep on slapping down the T's. Until we get to the end. That is that circuit nearly complete there, so I'm going to go straight. Should be another one here somewhere. Emphasis on the somewhere. There it is. That's all the electrical wiring done. Well, all the wiring and the piping done, actually. Let's grab our magnets. Have them facing the right way would help. Orientation doesn't really matter as long as it is facing towards the inside of the mechanism. I'm OCD about this shit, so they all have to be facing the exact same direction throughout the entire system for me.
Huh?
I build something so big and uniformly functional, I want it to look nice. Alright, so we get all of our 10 magnets on that side. And then we'll rotate it skywards. Place the second set on these cables.
Huh?
No, wrong one. We can start slapping our conveyors into place if we so desire. You've been playing this game for a while. If you're at this point, you know how conveyors work on pipes. Unless you have the Farm Guild tokens to give up for the sprinklers, and you actually bother to keep your whole system pressurized, which I do not for the sake of simplicity, you're just going to have to live with the constant splashing noise. Nope, that was the left. That one goes on the end. There's our light. Let's get that slapped on the end, and we can go restart our light system. Because now every part of that will have light flow, electricity flowing through it. Shown by the light being on. So even if we grab one of these shackles and slap it on, the light will automatically turn on. Let's get these last few conveyors. Naturally, your exit can be in whichever direction you choose. You can have it just go straight, you can turn to either side, have them join each other if you're doing a big combo unit like I'm doing. Because I've made 6, one for each of the crops, so I can have all crops growing simultaneously. Or if I'm feeling really fancy, I can just have 6 plots of the same crop and just get a whole bunch of them really quickly. Alrighty. Our good old logic flip-flop always comes on the top one. Here. If you put it on the other one, it won't work correctly. Because it has to give the 10-second delay, then flip-flop. Not flip-flop, wait 10 seconds. Because then it'll just constantly be locked in a flip-flop. Lights, a good old centralizer unit. And the windows. Windows are very important, actually. The windows go over these horizontal sets of magnets, because if you look at the magnet, it doesn't actually go over top of the conveyor. So if it gets drawn in this magnet and dropped, it'll just sit on the edge of the conveyor and not move. You need the windows to stop it where it's still above the conveyor. So don't skimp out. It's like $40 for like all of these. All these windows in place. That was our 10-second delay. Always goes right there. Because we want our signal to change every 10 seconds. There we go. I know eventually I hit the right key to make it rotate the direction I wanted. Let's just get the rest of these lights mounted up, and the lights are very important. Your crops need light. The game doesn't care whether it's artificial or not. So by pointing a light directly, no, that was a timer. Pointing the light directly at the crop,
Huh?
and like literally being the first space that's getting the maximum amount of light. So our crops will grow day, night, doesn't matter. So it will severely reduce our crop return cycles to maybe 5 minutes for even the longest growing plants. And then lastly, we put on the metronome. And that will power our magnets. Now we just need our hammer, because we are done. Just gotta get everything locked into place. Then this machine is ready for its first set of beet roots to come through. Sound almost gets therapeutic, like white noise after a while. I'm just hearing it. My brain just automatically ignores it now. That is everything. Let's just get our truck parked. We can finally give our poor wallet a break.
Huh?
I cannot sleep. Yeah, let me just head on out this way. So we get a nice wide view of the whole operation. Because we've basically reached the end of the game. You can always continue to do more things, find all the relics, even do the DLC that just came out. But there are other games to play, other pastures to head out upon. So for now, this is the end for Hydroneer. So as always, thank you for joining me. Have a very pleasant rest of your day. May fortune favor you.